Shalom, shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Devil platform with another message. And I will say it is a lovely evening in which the Most High Yah has made. And I, Sister Deborah, share and will rest therein. Just coming with a very short video to say a few things. Uh, my heart is troubled somewhat. And that's because the more you really start feeling the things in which is being revealed unto you, you tend to feel sorrow. And one thing about this sorrow, it's a good thing because I can still yet hear the Spirit of the Most High. He that endure until the end shall be saved. And for his name's sake, uh, just alone knowing his namesake, for his namesake, not the sake of the whole house of Israel, not the sake of a newfound religion called the awakening, but for his namesake. And if you don't fall in that category, I really feel sad for you because people are really chasing strictly evil and darkness. I see many things that's actually taking place, and I think about over in Australia, what's taking place over there. It's heading this way, and the way this country is going to uh, wrap it up, they're going to move bam, 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 bam. And the only thing that I think the kind of fear, not even a fear, but a scare a little bit, I feel is sorrow. I'm gonna say it like that is because I thought of what the Most High said the other day, yesterday, regarding all things has already been, and we missed it. That means things that we're actually looking to take place, um, it has taken place. A lot of it, he said, it was all done in one. And when he said one, he meaning like in 1 month and in one 90 days or 160 days. He's saying that a lot of it has already taken place, and we're looking for it to really kind of pan out like we as human want to see it, because he was telling me about the locust that has already done their sting. That's in Revelation. That's already taking place. Um, and when he was telling me about the gospel shall be preached, we're looking for the gospel as something that you're going to hear someone preaching it, the gospel. And he said it has already gone out. It is not something that has to hit everybody's door or everybody's heart. It's just what has taken place. And even if it has bypassed us, we would have overlooked it and not be able to behold the gospel being preached, because we're tied up in Facebook and YouTube and all these other devil's platforms that keep us from seeing the prophecy has already been fulfilled. So and that's why I was saying the kind of sorrow, because you think of people really living like, okay, all is well, oh, this is nothing to it. It's like he was saying, when he come, it's going to be at a time where people are not even looking, nor waiting, nor preparing for him to come. So even the gospel being preached, and then the end, even the gospel being preached, is not something that spiritually, meaning that you're going to hear it all over the world, uh, oh, the gospel is being preached. We know the gospel is the good news, and that is that Yeshua HaMashiach is on his way again, his way. And I believe that without a doubt, I ain't a believing, and I think that's where the sorrow is coming, is that you're going to taste. I shall taste some things that I thought that I wouldn't even live to see, but it's right before me. When I saw that, I've actually seen uh, that the scorpions, the sting in which he prophesies about, the horses, they have already been fulfilled. You know, it's so many other things that has been fulfilled, and we have missed it because we're caught up in man's wisdom, man's knowledge, and man's understanding, to where we over way out on the left field, and he have fulfilled the right hand. He has completed everything. So that's kind of brings sorrow to me, because that leads me to fully understand that that gate is most definitely narrow, and that the small remnant, he said, that has already been picked. And the reason why that was picked is because a lot of people in the house of Israel have bypassed the judgment, and have bypassed many things that are spirit and truth. So, in a sense, they didn't judge themselves to not even be worthy to be even a part of the small remnant, because they don't want to be a part of that. They want to be part of that which is uh, no, no, that which is fleshly understood, uh, the wisdom of the flesh, the knowledge of the flesh, and the understanding of the flesh. So a lot of them missed out. They would think that the heathens is doing something to them, or something that the heathens doing, and they missed out why the small remnant is really the small remnant. Um, oh, it's more than, I'm thinking like 75 then took the jab of your people. You got the majority of them are killing each other. You got a large percentage of the 16% that has decided to go homosexual. You got so many of them out there that decided to do so much darkening and wickedness, to where people who think they know the truth are talking out of their, how would I say it, they rear end, because they don't see that the small remnant has already been chosen, because of all the sin and wicked that is upon a nation of people. And they speak not of it. They don't cover it. They don't talk about it. They don't say anything about what is actually before us as a people. So there, that leads me to understand, based on what he gave me yesterday, that even the small remnant has already been plucked out. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's good. I think that's good, because uh, uh, you leave it up to the people of Israel. They thinking they all gonna be, ushered in. They think they all of them gonna be good to go. No, 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 not with this nonsense that's going on. And what he led me to understand was that there are times where I complain about, why are these men killing the way that they killing their women, and why are these, like Pastor Dow and many others in the camp, a lot of them will have taught the men to hate a woman if she don't do what you tell her to do. These is triggering these men to take their lives at a blink of a hat. And a lot of them are doing just that, and a lot of them are doing it because they don't have it here, you know. And this is what they have also heard. A lot of people don't know, when you're telling people stuff to and how to treat uh, your women, or your nation women, you're actually going to have blood on your hand, because each one of those that went out there, they did it because of what they're hearing. Some of them are doing it because they just that evil and wicked in them. But a lot of them have heard it, they spit it out to others, and it's such a large number to where he said to me, the reason why you don't see them expounding on stop the violence, stop the killing, stop the destroying one another, stop the to breaking down of homes. Let us build our families. The reason why you don't hear nothing like that is because he said it's such a heavy spirit on our men today. It is so heavy. And that spirit is really dividing the small remnant that's actually are going to, he's going to take in. Because that's where he's telling me that he already taken in the small remnant. So that makes a lot of sense. He told me that there is, he said this a while back, that there's a spirit, a murderous spirit, and a hate spirit amongst the house of Israel males. And he said, young and old. There's a heavy spirit of homosexual amongst the house of Israel, young and old. So he's saying that the wickedness that is upon a people, in this day and time, that's why they're not seeing the prophecy being fulfilled right before their eyes. And he said that, so when they're looking for this to happen and looking for that, or they looking for what they can see to believe, or what they can see to determine, well, should I believe or should I agree? He said it's already finished. It has completed itself, and that means that we can't even go into the biblical and try to really figure out where we're at. We're done with, y'all. Everything is done. A lot of things he said that has taken place, it went woo, 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 before your eyes can even blink. It had already took its course, and that's because even if it went at a slow pace, they still would not have received it nor stepped into what is righteous. So he's saying he just fully completed everything that was, that is, and that shall be. We're in a phase. We're still in that day. The judgment of the whole house of Israel is before them. We're still in that day, and it's a many. Only thing about it now, it's anything goes. Anything can happen right now. Anything and everything shall. And it's not going to be a point where you're going to be able to go back and try to get your oil, and meaning get what is right. No, you're not. If you don't have it, you're not going to get it. So that's why a lot of people is constantly wanting to get on these platforms to get more information, because the more information they get, it takes them from what is spirit and truth and into the darkness. And they seem to be searching for a bunch of crap that takes them into the darkness, so they won't have to focus on the marvelous light. Now, this jab that they're trying to seal on everyone is going to get to be likened to the one over in Australia. Now they're locking people up. They got the camps that they have built for them and everything. They have a lot of those camps built in Georgia and a lot of other states. They have a lot of them already built, ready and getting ready, to where they put that mandate. And if you don't, they come into your house to drag you out, to take you, to get this. Now just think, what happened in the world that causes them to feel that they have to put something inside of your body forcefully? Think about that. So they would not been able to do that had not the word that has been prophesied had not been fulfilled. So now that everything is fulfilled, they're going to come out all kind of ways. They're going to be given that privilege to come on all different corners in all kind of ways. That means there's going to be a lot of sadness. Hey, you better not be tearing up. There's going to be a lot of sadness, heartache, tears, cries, suffering, pain. It's all of that is before us. That's what's coming. And if you still too caught up in what is in darkness and not what is in the light, so you can know how to go to the light, just you best just hold up. Your darkness is gonna be right there for you, so you can grip it, so you can grab it, so you can hold on to it firm. It's gonna be right there where you at. So it's no big thing, because he said everything has been fulfilled. It has already taken its course. Everything that's were to take place in the biblical, the prophecies of the things that's going to take place has already taken place. So it's kind of it's kind of sorry. It is very sad, You're seeing a lot of our women now taking on this thing about taking the lives of men, because they're retaliating toward a lot of this here battling, and hitting and fighting and taking from them, and they call themselves fighting back, and they taking the lives of these men, and a lot of them are taking the lives of their children. And the sad part is about it, you don't hear a nation of people that said that they are the children. You don't hear none of them standing on nobody's mountain. You don't hear none of them on no devil platform saying, you all hope, we need to stop, we need to wait a minute, y'all, wait, this ain't right, don't do this, don't do they're not going to do that. Instead, they're on here manipulating and deceiving you to believe their message is the good news for you. I will say to each and every one that's out there that's has found that to be so comfortable, good luck, because what we about to go come up on, that ain't gonna work for you, and you're gonna see it when it's time to call on him. He's not gonna be there. You're gonna be like that lamp with no oil. So I, Sister Deborah, is not going to hold you long. There's many of things that's taking place in the earth today that's loaded to the utmost with wicked and evil. And it's right before our face, and we are fully denying it and thinking that we're going to bypass it and everything's going to be okay on the other side. Mm-mm. Because those who couldn't stand up and stop the violence, the killing, by speaking with authority and with power, a lot of them won't say nothing because they enjoy what our men and women are doing that is evil and wicked. They want to have something they can talk about, something they can put on their page, something they can make their page look like it's giving you something. So I, Sister Deborah, said to you, I'm not going to hold you long. Yes, we're in a situation where if you think you're going to look to the left and look to the right, meaning look for oil in this day and time, you're not going to find it. That's how close we are. So I, Sister Deborah, would like to say shalom and shalom, and I will be back.